when can I go to Naples again? To be fair to the place, we just bombed through. So we walked through Naples to get to the ferry. There wasn't loads of information on where my ferry was, or how long it was going to take. Other people I could see in the ferry port were confused like me, going, where's my ferry? And then it just turned up. It was a mad scramble. But it's Italy, they do things differently, don't they? We got a ferry with a company called Positano Jet. It wasn't the most professional service. It was great, it was good, but it was a bit like the lads are running the show. We sat at the top, even though it was raining a little bit. I'm not sitting on top of the boat, mate. And we got wet, but it was all right. The fellas running the boat came round with like a bucket full of like Peronis and bottles of water, and I thought, this is great, no card payment. So I'm gonna guess they were like selling it themselves. Well in, good on you boys, but I couldn't have any. So that was annoying. And even worse, they came round doing like limoncello spritzers for people, and all the Americans had cash, because I don't know, who carries cash now? You know what I mean? It's probably my fault. Take cash for the ferries if you want a limoncello spritz that they just kind of lash in with Prosecco and limoncello from the back. We arrived in Amalfi, so we're staying in Amalfi town itself. Amalfi town itself is brilliant, it's beautiful. It's called the Amalfi Coast, but I think all the pictures you see, or most of the pictures you see, are going to be Positano. I think most people want to go to Positano, don't they? But we wanted to stay in Amalfi. We did a bit of research, a bit like you're doing now, and we sort of decided on Amalfi because we thought it's a little bit cheaper than Positano. Probably would have stayed in Positano if we could have, but it was so expensive. It was a bit of a last minute holiday, so we couldn't stay in Positano. So we thought Amalfi, lovely, a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit quieter, and you know, it's the Amalfi Coast and it's called Amalfi. So we stayed in the centre of Amalfi, and it was great. It was brilliant. The place we stayed, I'm gonna have to look the name up because I'm a moron. It's De Braccio or something. I'll do a screenshot. De Braccio, Amalfi. Oh, Abraccio. Okay, unbelievable. It's called Abraccio. It's a new hotel. We booked it with no reviews. I say we, my wife found it because she's the smart one. So good. One of the best places I've stayed. We thought Amalfi was the nicest of all the places that we visited. It was a perfect mix of like busy enough. Like, I'm 35, so I don't want like techno raves. What a 35-year-old thing to say. Don't need it to be like bouncing everywhere. I want it to be a bit lively. I want to feel like I'm in it. What I really liked about it, it felt like it retained some of its character. It was charming, it was quaint, it was quiet enough where you could enjoy the nature, the mountains around. So would definitely recommend staying in Amalfi. Would absolutely recommend staying at Abraccio. I might be saying that wrong. Abraccio. Absolutely brilliant, that place. So good. There's a woman that works there. She must do like the cleaning as well, but she sorts the breakfast out for you in the morning. This woman, I want to bring her over here. She's unbelievable. She's like your Italian mum. The reviews started coming out once we booked it, like a couple of days before we were going. Some reviews started trickling through, and we read about this woman, Rosalina, and you sort of read these things and you go, is she going to be a pain? Is it going to be too much for my English sentimentality to just, I've got to be like, Rosa again? But she was amazing, unbelievable human being, miss her. You were so well looked after. A fella called Alfonso meets you when you get off the boat, because it's quite hard to find all these little nooks and crannies around Amalfi, and he was brilliant. They text you loads of things to go and do, just quality. Unbelievable people, unbelievable place. Loved Amalfi town itself. This is taking well longer than I thought it would. Alright, so what types of things can you do in the Amalfi Coast in general? Again, I'm not the video for that really. There's other videos, from big YouTubers who are like, itinerary for 5 days, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you what we did, what I liked, what was good about it, and what we didn't like. So I would say the top thing that we did, the hike, called Path of the Gods. It was so, so good. Like, I love hiking, me and my wife love hiking. We're always in the Lake District. We're always, if we go on a holiday or we go somewhere, we go to a different city, we're always trying to find like a hike that we can do. It just feeds your soul. So Path of the Gods, incredible, so good. What I would recommend is you've got to know what you're doing a little bit in advance. Not in terms of hiking ability, because a pair of trainers, you're fine. You need to know what you're doing in terms of where to get the bus from. It's a little bit confusing, and this is another thing with Italy. You've got to be willing to roll with it, because you're going to miss stuff. The times won't be right. They're a bit late. The bus that we got, you've got to go to a place called Bomerano from Amalfi. It takes about 45 minutes, I think. The bus station that you get it from is pretty much maybe like 100 meters away from where you get off the ferry. I didn't really know where it was. It was quite hard to find. Everyone's just like, get the bus to Bomerano. Didn't really know where it was. So there you go. You come out the town, like you're heading towards the ferry, and it's pretty much just on your left. Don't get on the wrong bus. I did get on the wrong public transport when we were leaving Rome. Got the wrong train, had to get off. It was a nightmare. Bus is a joke. Like the bus driver, I don't know how he sleeps at night. He's driving this bus and he's so Dolce Vita. He's this close to the edge, sheer drops. There's other buses coming. The road's about this thin. I don't know how it's one of them where you're like, I tried to video it. Didn't do it any justice, just looked like I was sat on a bus. But the bus is great. That's a thing in itself. So you get to Bomerano. Again, I wasn't that sure where to go, sort of followed people around and just found that we were on this trail. I can't help you with more than that. The views are a joke. When we were on this walk, by the way, there was a fella herding his sheep across the path of the gods. There was another fellow with donkeys doing it. It felt authentic and real. The section from Bomerano to a place called Nucel, again, pronunciations don't. Nucel is beautiful. You get to Nucel and you will walk past a little bar on your left-hand side. You will, because it's the only route. Go in the bar, because I went in the bar and it's like, it was just so nice. There was a little Italian fella sat there, dead old. He was trying to get you to buy the cake that he's made. I didn't. I had a limoncello, an espresso, a bottle of Peroni Red, and it was great. The section from that bar to Positano wasn't great. I don't know if I went the wrong way. It was like there was 2 arrows to Positano. One went down, one went up, and I was like, I'll go the up way. And it basically, after about a minute, took me onto a road, and it was road all the way to Positano. And that sort of will lead on to Positano in general. We'll come back to that. Another thing that we did in Amalfi that was amazing was the limoncello experience, I think it was called. We booked it on Get Your Guide. It was like £8, €10 or something. And it was such a lovely experience. This guy working in the family limoncello shop that's been in Amalfi for a million years. His dad used to do it. His dad's in the shop while he's showing you around. His mum's peeling lemons. It was brilliant. And he's telling you how they do it. And he's so passionate about it. You're having little tastes of limoncello. It was brilliant. So if you're going, you want an authentic experience, you want to meet locals, soak up a bit of the culture, a little bit of a buzz from the limoncello, get an appreciation, because there's limoncello in the shop around the corner, but it's not limoncello like my mate's limoncello, my mate Vittorio. Do you know what I mean? Right, beach clubs. Another thing about Amalfi, okay, or the Amalfi Coast. Beach clubs, there's loads of them. Most of them are mental expensive. I can't give you reviews on them because I didn't go to them, but I did go to the one that's in Amalfi. Again, because we quite liked Amalfi, and we did it after another day trip that we'd been on. I don't want to sit on the pebbles like a peasant. I want to sit in, on a nice chair with a fella bringing me drinks. I don't even know what it's called, guys. I'm gonna have to look that up now. Beach Club Mandingo. Just ignore this admin. I'll edit this out, more than likely. I think it's this one. Is it this one? Why has it got a 3.9? Lido Mandingo Beach. Is it that? I can't help you. I don't know what it's called. It's not a big beach. There is a beach club there. It was €50 for 2 beds. You get a welcome cocktail. It was great. Can you go and pay a lot of money, by the way, for a beach club in Capri? Of course you can. Can you go to Positano to stay in a beach club? Of course you can. There was an amazing beach club in Praiano, which is another one of the towns. But again, it's, you know, you're sitting on a beach. It depends what you want. For me, it was like, I just want quiet. And the beach in Amalfi was dead quiet. Beach club was lovely. The fella was dead nice. You got a welcome cocktail. So if you want somewhere that's quite quiet, swimming in the Med, drinking wine, that's your place. What else have we got? The boat trip. Okay, the boat trip. Boat trip was one of the best things we did. It was a great memory, but there was bits about it that I was like, hard work. So the company, I'm gonna have to look it up because I didn't do any prep. This is taking forever, guys. Again, it was on Get Your Guide. What am I even Googling? Boat tour. Should be in work. Should be working. Boat tour, Amalfi. Not Amalfi Coast, that'll take forever, Amalfi. Is it that? Filters. Jesus. Who was it with? Alright, I don't know, honestly, I'm not an idiot. Is it that? Is it them? Nah. I don't know which one. I'll put a screenshot thing in of what it was. We got it on Get Your Guide. Right, so basically it picks you up from Amalfi and it's like an 8-hour full day thing on this boat. Maximum of like 12 people. That's too many, let me tell you that right now, because there was 11 on ours and it done my head in. Picks you up from Amalfi and it's 8 hours. You get free drinks. I don't know if it said food on it or not. You got a piece of melon, whatever. Everyone's there for the drinks, let's be honest. It was beer, Peroni Reds. It was like Prosecco and limoncello. It was good. So they pick you up, 8 hours. They take you to a couple of different destinations, a couple of different little spots. You get out and swim at some place. Don't know where it was, but it was good. Swimming in the Med. There's loads of fish. What are you complaining about? They took us to Capri. We'll get onto that in the section about bad things. Took us to Capri, 3 hours walking around Capri, pick you up again, and then take you back by a few little nice things to see. You go and see them 3 rocks. I'll put a picture of them in, maybe a video, because I'm not prepared. So you go and see the 3 rocks, don't know what they're called. They are famous apparently, been in loads of adverts and stuff. And that was great, it was really good. Loved that element of it, really liked swimming in the sea. The people on the boat were largely quality, lovely people. Met an American couple, they were great. Got on the beers with them. An Aussie couple, great. Couple from Switzerland, great. English family, anyway. So that was really good. What I didn't like about it was expensive. It was like £120. So that's a lot. There was too many people on the boat to the point where some people had to sit like inside the boat for a leg of the journey. The fast bit, to and from Capri, it was like, some people have got to go in because there's not enough room to keep you all up here safe. Don't invite that many people on, mate. Aside from that, it was really good. Do something on a boat tour, because the views, seeing the Amalfi Coast from the water, what are we doing? That's what we're there for, isn't it? All right, here we go. This is the bit where you'll either go, that was really insightful, useful information, or you'll go, miserable Englishman, little miserable bald Englishman. So make of it what you will. A couple of things that we didn't like. Positano. So talking about the Path of the Gods, wasn't I? A bit from the Chel to Positano. It was rubbish. It was walking on a road, all right? And then you get to the top of like what I think must be the top of Positano, and think of a really high number. What's the biggest number you know? 1 billion. Times it by 10, there's the amount of stairs you're walking down. Now, I like hiking. I consider myself to be fit and healthy. I exercise a lot. The stairs, terrific. I'm not kidding. My calves after 5 days could not walk. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to be like miserable. It was horrific. All right, listen, the GoPro's just switched off because it got too hot and it's got hardly any battery, so I'm gonna have to rush this now. Don't know where I was up to. The boat, done that. Anyway, there's loads of steps. It's not fun. It's not a nice view. It's not like you're walking down looking at a beach. You're just in the weeds of the town, not to sea, and then you emerge in Positano. And it's like one of the scenes out of The Walking Dead. with the amount of people there. I mean, this is mid-May, this is not even like prime time, and didn't enjoy it. Not for me. I like quiet, I like enough space to breathe and appreciate the things around me. Positano wasn't that. Capri. Positano on steroids, but with everyone having a stinking attitude. Visually amazing, again, like lots of places in the Amalfi Coast, like all places in the Amalfi Coast, visually stunning and beautiful, but lacking any soul or character. People who worked there in the hotels or the bars or the restaurants, if you try to go anywhere nice, people look at you like you are scum. To be honest, we went to some place that was like dead high up by some gardens because we thought it'll be a bit out the way, and I asked for a table, and like, honest to God, the woman looked at me like I was something she stood on. We went in and sat down, looked at the menu, it was like €30 for a starter, go up and left, see you later. So she was right. Capri, no, not for me, didn't enjoy it, wouldn't go again. Positano, visually very nice, but then again, you can't focus on anything because you're just getting buffeted around all over the place by everyone else. Amalfi, perfect combo of everything. That's it. I can't do any more because the battery's going to go. It's the first time I've done this. This might never see the light of day. Amalfi, overall view. Amalfi itself, 9 out of 10. Lovely place, beautiful. Everyone's dead friendly. The food's great. The drinks are great. The people are great. The views are great. The nature's great. The mountain's brilliant. The sea's right there. You're in the middle of everything on the coast. Amalfi was fantastic. Positano, nah. Capri, absolutely never ever again. The area in general was brilliant. You have to go because it's one of the places you've got to go to. And if you're this far into this video, you're going anyway. So don't not go to Positano or Capri. Just go knowing that it's going to be slightly painful at times. And again, it's personal preference. That's just me. That's it. I hope you got something out of it. If you like the video, like the video. That's what they all say on here, isn't it? Subscribe if you want. I don't even know if I've got a channel. I'm just videoing this for something to do because I should be at work. So if you enjoyed it, brilliant. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you enjoy your trip. Any questions, put them in the comments. I'll try and answer them if I've got time around my job. Enjoy yourself. Have a good holiday.